Yo, 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 this your boy Kenny D, singer-songwriter, your host. Hey, we are back with Pimp Game, the podcast, where we highlight positive, intelligent, motivated people. And today, boy, we got a special show for you guys on tap. That's right, it's going to be dope tonight. We got a special show for you, alright? Yo, so, for my viewers out there, let me just first start out by saying thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining the show. We are bringing it to you each and every single Monday. All right? So to all my Instagram viewers, thank you for tuning in, as well as my YouTube people. Hey, all of you guys out there who love YouTube, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. That's right. You're going to go to I Am Kenny D and subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure you turn your notifications on so that when we upload videos, you get it. All right? We got you. So today, we got a special show for you. We are going to be talking about the Ime Udoka cheating scandal. That's right. The head coach of the Boston Celtics. He cheated on his child's mother. That's right, Nia Long. Wow, it was breaking news, and we are going to talk about it today. As well as at the bottom of the hour, we got a special guest. She goes by the name of SHINIKA. That's right, she is the owner and CEO of Girls Like Us. She will be on the show at the bottom of the hour to talk about what she has going on. That's what we got today for you guys. Man, let me tell you, it is a beautiful day. It is a holiday. I still don't know what holiday it is. It is a holiday, but we still got to work. So let me tell you, I've always said this with the Ime Udoka cheating scandal out there. With him cheating with his girl and cheating with the vice president of, player operations with the wife. You got to be tripping. Anybody out there, if you are on a job and you got a job that you got to do for your company, is it worth it? You got to ask yourself, is it worth it me going out there getting this woman and cheating with her and risk losing my job, risk losing my family, risk losing my whole career? Because they could set it up where Ime Udoka never gets to coach again in the NBA. And this is a huge blow. It's a huge blow to the Celtics organization. Because of the simple fact that him doing this, they just came off granted they lost to the Golden State Warriors. Hey, I ain't going to say you want to take pride in that, but hey, they ain't no slouch. They just made a move to get Malcolm Brogdon, the point guard. They're looking to go back to the finals. But if they don't have Ime Udoka, I don't know how this gets done. I don't know how they go back to the finals. This is a huge step on the throat for the Boston Celtics. Now, I Am Rebel Culture says, hell no. Tell me, what are you saying hell no to? That's what I want to know. Let me know. But as far as Ime Udoka is concerned, he's been with his longtime partner, Nia Long. They're not married. They do share a son together. They've been happy. Matter of fact, she was in the process. She was in the process of looking at looking at houses in Boston. Now they might still stay together. Who knows? No one knows what goes on behind closed doors. But it's crazy that he would stoop to that level where they made it public. I Am Rebel Culture says it ain't worth it. That's true. It ain't worth it. If someone out there could tell me, hey, research it for me. Who's the lady that he got caught cheating with? I know she's the wife of, I think, vice president of player operations or something like that. It's one of the higher ups' wives. You got to be bold to do that. You know they're going to catch you if you do something like that. Rep women of Figure Fitness says never lay where you get paid. I am with you. Never lay your head where you get paid at. There's so many women out there in the world. I'm not condoning cheating. I ain't condoning it. But damn it, if you're going to do it, don't do it where you lay your head at. These people responsible for paying you, and they ain't paying you $20 an hour, $25 an hour. They ain't paying you $10 an hour. This ain't McDonald's paychecks. This is big time. You the head coach of the Boston Celtics. You're representing the franchise. Now, they are holding Ime Udoka accountable for this incident. He has been suspended indefinitely for the whole year of the 22-23 NBA season. He will no longer coach, at least for this year. He will not coach. And my thing is to that, hey, I don't have a problem with you holding him accountable. He was wrong in this matter. Granted, they said it was consensual. My thing here is, hey, the woman had a part to play in this too. Why isn't she held accountable? She needs to be held accountable. Both parties are involved. My guess is the VP of Player Operations found out about it and said, oh, he wants to stab me in the back. We're going to make this go public. That's what we're going to do. He's a damn good coach, so we're going to keep him around. We're going to deduct his pay half. We're going to take half of his pay. And he's still going to work for us next year on the cheap. Because if we let him go now, somebody else is going to pick him up because he just took the Boston Celtics to the finals. That's what's going on. But I can't blame nobody but him. That's a move you just cannot make. For whatever reason. You cannot go sleep with the vice president of player operations or something like that. Maybe I would be more lenient. Maybe if he slept with one of the pom-pom girls or something like that. Maybe it wouldn't be as bad. I don't know. Still, you don't want to cheat on your wife like that, or you don't want to cheat on your lady like that. You don't want to do that because you know it's going to get out. Your lady being Nia Long. Rep Women of Figure Fitness says correction. 3 parties are involved. Her, him, and her. Rep Women of Figure Fitness, I need to know what you mean by that. 3 parties are involved. As far as I'm concerned, I only know about 2 parties. That's the woman he's cheating with and Ime Udoka. Now, I will say this. I wonder who leaked this, or who saw this, or who maybe, a lot of blackmail goes on in the NBA, and this happens all across the world. This ain't new. It happens in the big Fortune 500 companies. I'm talking about the Deloittes, the PwCs, KPMG. It happens there too. It happens at the Microsoft. It happens at Facebook. You got co-workers fraternizing with other co-workers all the time. It is a mess. It is a mess. It ain't good. It's not good at all. It is not good at all. And I think that people need to be more cognizant of who they're talking to. Rep Women Figure Fitness says they said peace, him and Nina Long. 3 parties are involved. If she is involved, that's not the way to go. I don't know, because this is causing her some serious embarrassment. Oh, side piece. Side piece. Okay, so he had 2 other women. And look, fellas, I'm all for you getting married, right? I am. I'm all for you getting married. That's what you want to do. You want to have a long-term girl. I'm all for it. But don't commit to something you can't really commit to. I don't care if you're a millionaire. What's the point if you don't want to commit? But having said that, Ime Udoka, I do. I feel sorry for that brother, because I wish somebody, and don't get me wrong, he's a grown man. I wish somebody could have pulled him aside and say, look, This is not the route you want to go. Maybe one of the players, Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown, pulled him aside and said, yo, I know you are a coach, but you can't do this. You cannot sleep with the VP player of operations girl. Absolutely not. You can't do it. If you do it, you got to know it's going to be some consequences. Somebody's going to find out. You're too high profile of a player, of a coach. Too high of a coach. Once you take the coach to the NBA Finals, oh man, you got the spotlight on you now. And Boston Celtics, it's a historic franchise. We talking about McHale. We talking about Bird. We talking about Parrish. We talking about Paul Pierce, Antoine Walker, KG, Ray Allen. We talking about the best of the best. The Boston Celtics is a storied franchise where they are accustomed to going to the championship, if not winning it all. You cannot cheat with the wife of the vice president of players operations. You cannot do it under any circumstances. You got to be a fool. Granted, you're on the road all the time, all on the road. You're on the road all the time. I get it with the players, and I can see how something like that could transpire. I heard she was responsible for booking flights for Nia Long. So apparently Nia Long knows who this person is. Talk about backstabbing. But sometimes the person that's cheating with your partner is the person right underneath your nose that you let come to the house. You cooking food for them. You getting coffee. Oh, hey, you want anything? That's the person cheating with your partner. And it's sad, but it's true. It is true. And you never know what goes on. I know Nia Long mentioned she didn't want to get married. I get it. She got the bread. Maybe that man doesn't feel like a man when he's around her. Maybe he doesn't. Yo, if you are just joining us, we are live on the Pimp Game Podcast. We are here talking about the Ime Udoka cheating scandal. That's what we're talking about. And then at the bottom of the hour, we got a special guest. She goes by the name of SHINIKA. She is the owner and CEO of Girls Like Us. She will be on the show at 8:30 to talk about her company. It's crazy. It's crazy now that when you see people cheating, it's almost the thing to do now. It's expected. But when you see a high-profile coach cheating like that, knowing you got everything against you, it's just hard to believe that you would do that. I'm wondering if you were set up. That's what I'm wondering. Somehow, maybe I don't know, maybe the owner said, "Hey, talk to Ime. Let's see if we can get him off track." But I don't think they did that. These guys just came off a championship. Tell me in the comments, you don't want to talk about it? Let me know. I could bring you on and talk about it. But let me know, do you think this woman should be held accountable as well with Ime Udoka? Should the side piece be held accountable? Should the other woman be held accountable? They had a part to take in it too. They were sleeping with him too. He was sleeping with them, but they were sleeping with him too. Why is she not ostracized the way he is? Ha y'all like that word, ostracized. Y'all know I had it. So, the thing is, to me, she should be held accountable. We got to say, hey, yo, you, if he's suspended for a year, we're going to suspend you for at least half the year if y'all don't want to do the whole year for her. You don't have to do the whole year. You don't have to do the whole year. Do the whole year. And I think Ime Udoka is one of those good coaches. To take a coach for the first time and take him to the finals, you're good. Now, don't get me wrong. He wasn't on the level of a Kobe Bryant or LeBron or something like that. Russell Westbrook, he wasn't on that level. But he was good. How you doing, man?
What's up, brethren?
What's going on, man? What's going on?
Man,
so,
cool.
Tell everybody your name and tell us how you feel about the Ime Udoka cheating scandal. Do you feel like the girl or the woman should also be held accountable?
Yeah, I can't see you, bruh.
You can't see me?
Nah.
Oh,
But
wow.
I am rebel culture. But yeah, I mean, of course she should be held accountable. You know what I'm saying? But we know why she's not being held accountable. You know what I'm saying? The whole reason it came out is because she got caught in the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it was a consensual situation.
Right.
So now go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm listening.
I was gonna say team policy, he was gonna get suspended or could have got suspended. So that's cool. You know, whatever his punishment is his punishment. But the fact that she's been hidden and it's like a whole mystery of who she is and all that, that's corny. That's corny.
So let me be honest. Let me be real. Maybe you could agree with me on this. Maybe you don't agree. I know she's Caucasian. Do you think that has a role to play in it as to why they're hiding her identity? They don't want to. They want to put him on Front Street, but they don't want to put her on Front Street.
Of course.
Okay,
It's her.
okay.
It's because of that, and it's because of the position she in. It's because who she's tied to and all that. Like they shouldn't even put this whole story out. They should have just did what they did with Slim and let it be what it was gonna be. Now he would have still had to deal with it with his wife, and it might have came out on another end, or you know what I'm saying. But the team put it out, and that's like you said earlier. Stuff like this happen all the time, bruh. Everybody cheat in these situations. I ain't saying it's right, but you think it's the first situation for an NBA team that somebody, you know what I'm saying, doing something?
So real quick, Rebel Culture, let me ask you, because you played ball before, you played AAU before, you handled the rock before, you did all of that. Do you think this is a start of something for things to come, like from now on, being as though they don't put him out there, maybe other people, maybe they put other franchises on notice that, hey, if you do this, we're gonna put you on blast, and like we're making him an example, we're gonna make you an example too.
No.
Okay.
I don't think so, because this stuff happen all the time. Like like I say, Boston. I don't know why they did that. Like I said, I don't know why they put it out there. Only thing I can think of is because of who she was, and they wanted to get ahead of the story. But other than that, it's no reason for them to have, you know what I'm saying, put that out there.
To really do that. All right,
Yeah.
man. So one last thing. When it comes to Nia Long, do you think she now like totally doesn't deal with him at all? I know she got a son with him. Or maybe she already knew. Do you think she already knew, or is also a surprise to her?
I have no idea, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have no idea. From what they saying, she was caught off guard. But
Oh, wow.
you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
From what they saying, she was caught off guard. But I said, I don't know. That's you know what I mean? That's their thing.
So I can't even be mad at Nia Long now. She want to go for half or whatever she want to go for. I can't be mad at her on that.
I don't think they married.
Oh yeah, they not married. They not married. Nah, they not married. They not married. Yeah, my bad. They not married at all. They not married at all. She ain't want to marry.
I mean, even still, you like the way that it's being told. If it's being told the way it's been told, it's crazy. Like it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like she moving to Boston and she had something to do with the travel and all. That's crazy.
I'm sure there's a lot of other stories out there that we don't know about. I know it is. I really know it is.
Of course, the people in the circles, the NBA niggas, they know, they know what happening. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna leak it. They're not gonna leak it. That's why I say other teams aren't gonna be on this bandwagon of spilling things, and you know what I mean?
Right. Wow. I feel sorry for that brother, man, because now it'll always taint his career, you know, and now he can't coach him. He can't coach him.
He done.
Oh, hold on. So you don't think he's gonna ever coach again in the league?
No, somebody might take a chance on him because, like I said, the way they handling it, he's pretty much now. They're gonna look at him as an insubordinate.
Okay. And they don't want him to do that to somebody else franchise or go over there and do the same thing.
Yeah, no. It's so somebody might take a chance on him because he is a good coach, but he should just be fired. He should be able to get a job now.
Yeah, but let me say this though, if he get fired, you know, somebody gonna pick him up like that. And I don't think Boston is willing to let that good of a coach go.
But
he is good though.
So they're gonna suspend him for a year and leave his whole position up in the air. So after the year, they could suspend him again, or they could let him go. So it's a year wasted, regardless. They could have kept it under the rug, fired the brother, let him move on. Like I said, he would have still had to deal with that with his wife, or you know what I mean, with Nia Long. He would have still had to deal with that with him. You know what I mean? But as far as the NBA stuff go, it should have been him.
I'm gonna be real. If I'm the VP of player operations and he's cheating with my wife, I want it on blast. I ain't gonna let you gonna embarrass me. I want everybody to know. Because maybe that's salty. Maybe it is. But I want it on blast because you ain't gonna do me dirty like that and then not have it on blast and we're gonna keep it underneath the rug? Nah, hell nah,
I guess so. I for what? For what?
I'm salty though. You know what I'm saying? I'm a salty dude. So
I'm salty. I'm super salty. But that's what I'm saying. I'm firing Slim, getting them out of there. But I'm not about to be. Because now for what? Now you still holding them all year. And it's going to be a story all year.
Yeah, that's true. That's definitely true. All right,
it's
man.
A distraction all year.
Well, thanks for tuning in. And keep tuning in, man. And hopefully we'll bring you in the show on the new year.
For sure, bro. Appreciate you.
All right, bet.
All right, bro.
So, if you are just joining us, we are live on the Pimp Game Podcast. We are talking about the Ime Udoka cheating scandal. That's right. And also at the bottom of the hour, we got SHINIKA. She is the owner and CEO of Girls Like Us. She's going to be on the show here in a couple of minutes, 8:30 at the bottom of the hour, to talk about what she has going on. All right? Now, let me say this with the cheating scandal. Like I told Rebel Culture, if it was me and you cheating on me with my wife and it comes out like that, oh yeah, I want it on Front Street. I don't care. Because I'm not about to kill my wife. I can't do that. Now I'm going to jail for life. So the next best thing, I can't go kill him. I can't be on some OJ stuff. I want it on Front Street. I want it on blast. Impress Orchid says they hired Mike Vick back. He will get hired again somewhere. He's a man. I don't know. Mike Vick, it was dogs. Every dog does have his day. I think moving forward, though, it at least puts people on notice. If you're a player out there in the NBA, if you're a coach out there in the NBA, to at least be careful. I'll say that. To at least be careful. Because you don't want to be out there and You cheating with this person, you cheating with that person, you just doing your thing. It don't make sense. Why do it if it's gonna totally cost you your career? And these people make millions. So picture you making 10 mil a year, 20 mil a year. You go from making 20 million a year to nothing coming in? Are you kidding me? That's enough for a lot of people to jump off the bridge. Shoot, not even to 10 mil. Let's just say they're making 50K a month. Or my bad, $500,000 a year. That's still good money. It's still good money. It's enough for a lot of people to be like, man, I'm losing my mind. Because that kind of money, some people don't see that in a lifetime. So you're going to throw all of that away for a piece of ass? Are you kidding me? Nah, you can't do that. You cannot do that. No way. It's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. All right? And it's a shame that people resort to that. I guess sometimes when dudes get bored or whatever the case may be, they get bored. People get bored. I get it. But if you gotta get on the Zoom and FaceTime your wife and I don't know, online phone sex with her, you gotta make it interesting something, because you traveling the whole year during the season. You're not home like that. Yeah, you might come home for a couple of home games, but then you're right back on the road again the following week. It's 82 games in the season. It might be 72 now. I don't know. I think it's still 82 games in the season. That's a lot of games, plus the playoffs. So you're looking at over 100 games being played during the year. That's a whole year. You're not going to be with your family all that time. So you ladies out there who want a fella who makes that money, who bringing home that bread, understand he ain't going to be home all the time. All right? Yo, we are here at the bottom of the hour. We are getting ready to bring our special guest on. She goes by the name of SHINIKA. She is the owner and CEO of Girls Like Us. She is getting ready to be on the show, and we are getting ready to bring her on momentarily. Actually, right now. All right?
Hello.
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
I am well. How are you?
I am doing good. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Thank you
So,
for having me. I'm excited for this conversation. I'm excited.
I love it. I love it. I love your energy. So, for those of us who, I know I mentioned your name and things of that nature, in a couple of seconds, just tell us your name and who you are for those people out there who may not know who you are.
Hello, everybody. I am Money Making Shy. My name is SHINIKA, and I am the CEO of Girls Like Us, co-owner of Made Herself a Boss, where I help women shift their mind so they can make the money they desire. I am on a mission to make sure that everybody knows that they deserve to make boatloads of money. Matter of fact, it's your birthright. So I'm here to make sure that you guys know through entrepreneurship, which is my vehicle, that you are making the money you desire in your business. That is a little bit about
me. That. I like that. I see you, Money Making Shy. Yeah. So let me ask you, let's go back to where it all started for you. Let's go back to where it all started for you. When you were a young girl. Mm-hmm. How did you get into the mentality of, because a lot of us went through work and things of that nature, how did you get in the mentality of even thinking about entrepreneurship when a lot of times it's so tough for anybody to do it, let alone a woman, let alone a man, whoever it is, especially when you're younger, when we have dreams. How tough was it, or how did it come about for you to start thinking in an entrepreneurial way?
So one thing amazing about me is that I love reframing people, because everything is what we think, right? We have what we will say. So it's never tough, because it's always the stories we tell ourselves, right? So always remember, it's always the stories we tell ourselves what actually comes out into fruition. But for me, it was just knowing that there's more to life than this. I remember being in retail, and it was the weekend, and if you're working in retail, the weekends is the money makers. And I remember seeing people outside and looking like, I want to be outside, or feeling like there has to be more than life than this. Like, I know I'm brilliant, and it has to be more than me just working here, right? How many of us out there know that we are so brilliant? We have so much to offer, but we're at these jobs, right? Just over broke. We're at these jobs that are not serving us spiritually or financially. So for me, it was that break point of like knowing there's more to life than this. And how am I using my expertise, my light, my brilliance to help impact others and to make me money at the end of the day? Because that's what I'm in it for. I'm in it for the money and the things that I desire and the flexibility. But that's where it was. It started back when, I always loved money. Yes, right. Breathe, Ohio. Yes, you, girl. Yes, you. I've always loved money, but I and love making more of it. But going to college, I went to Bethune-Cookman University. Shout out to my HBCUs out there. I had to figure out what vehicle worked for me, marketing, strategy, what was the thing. So it grew from there through experiences and trials and tribulations and a lot of mindset shifts, a lot of money mindset shifts, to be the woman that you see right now talking to you today.
Oh, I love that. I love that. You are saying that with confidence, and I love it. I absolutely love it. So tell the viewers out there, now that you got the mindset of being an entrepreneur, who was the person in your family, maybe your mother, maybe your father, maybe your cousin, maybe your brother, maybe your sister, who was the person in your family that was like, you know what, I don't care what anybody says, keep on going? Sometimes we have our naysayers and things of that nature. Who was the person in your family that was like, you got this, Shy, keep going?
It was definitely my mom. My mom is my number one fan, and my late Aunt Barbara, who passed away. Those were the two women in my life that were like, whatever you're desiring, the destiny over your life, do it. Whatever that is, do it. When you fall down, pick back up, do it again. So it was just those two women. And it was also motivation of seeing them work hard. Like, how many of us have always heard, I'm sure you've heard this too, like, we got to work hard to make money. Money don't grow on trees. All the Rob Peter.
Oh, I hate that saying. I hate
we
that
heard
saying.
all of the things, right? So for me, that was the motivation. Besides them telling me I can be all that I can be, it was seeing the fact that they worked hard, and it was like, where is the grace and ease in that? I think in the Bible it says something about sweatless victories. I need the sweatless, man. I don't need to hustle and grind. And I'm not about the hustle and grind culture. So I'm about grace and ease. And how can that flow easily in my life with the things that I want to do, right? So for me, it was the motivation of seeing a lot of women in my family work so hard and sacrifice so much to get not so much. That was the motivation for me to becoming this person, and exposing more people to abundance and letting them know, like, whatever you desire is yours. It's already yours, So that was really the motivation for me, besides my parents and, my mom and my aunt really cheering me on. It was just seeing how hard they work and knowing that there was more to life than working so hard. There's grace and ease in everything that I do.
I like that. I like that. Yo, if you are just joining us, we are live on the Pimp Game Podcast. We are here with SHINIKA. That's right. AKA Money Making Shy. We got you. All right. We are on the show with her, picking her brain about what went on, how she discovered her company, which is called Girls Like Us. So tell us, you talked about your mom being your inspiration and things of that nature. How did you get the name? I love it. Money Making Shy. How did that come about? Did you fall down and somebody was like, oh, a quarter dropped out of her pocket, we're gonna call her Money Making Shy? Or did it just, how did it come about? Tell us, how did that name come about?
That name came with confidence. It was the fact that I was always helping other people make a lot of money, and it grew. That name came from confidence when I was able to step into who I was becoming. I wasn't always this confident. I was always like this, I was always making people money, and people were like, girl, you that money maker, you that money maker. And my name is SHINIKA, but a lot of people call me Shy for short. So I was like, you might as well put it. I always help you make money. Money making Shy is what I am and who I am. And what I'm going to do for you is help you make more money in your business. So that's how it came about. But it through confidence, because I was never always able to step and say, I am the money making Shy. I am the Beyonce of business growth strategy. Like that wasn't always the case for me, but with confidence and through the experiences of people that I have helped make a lot of money, that's where that grew. It grew because of confidence, which a lot of things, right? With the things that we do, when our confidence grows, you know, everything else just goes along with it a lot easier.
Okay, I like that. Confidence. Make sure you guys have confidence out there. So let me ask you, when you're putting together your company now, Girls Like Us, what was the first domino that kind of fell for you? What was the first thing that you did to put the company together? Or how did you even come up with the name? I really want to know that, but answer that secondly. But first, what was the first thing that you put in process to get Girls Like Us off the ground?
It was off of what I didn't see. So 9 times out of 10, if you're in business, you're solving a problem, right? When you're solving a problem, the problem for me was I didn't see people like me that were making money, that were coming together, that were networking with true intention, that were genuine. You know, there's always a narrative that Black women don't like to cheer each other on. We don't like to, you know, come together in good things and good thoughts and stuff like that. So for me, it came out of that problem. And that was the birth. And I wanted women like me. So at that time point, when I did start 4 or 5 years ago, it was Girls Like Us. It was girls like us that came together to help one another grow, and the businesses, the goals, the desires that we had. Let's come together and do that. Since then, it has grown and catapulted to another brand called Made Herself a Boss, where we do the same thing. We work with women who are desiring to start or sustain in their business. So we work with them off the money-making continuum. And basically what that is, it's just a scale of where you are revenue-wise in your business, and it helps you get to the next level. I like to say, like, you grow to 6 figures, you scale to 7 figures. So we have a continuum so women can see where they are, whether they're starting. So if you're starting in your business, you're from $0 to $2,000 a month, right? If you're stacking in your business, you're from $2,001 to $5,000 monthly, continuing in your business, generating revenue. And if you're growing, you're $5,001 to $8,000 in your business. And then we could talk money. Let's talk that 6, 7 figures so I can get you right. So that is the continuum we based our framework off of, and we just help women get to the next step. Next step. So that's really how it came. It just started with me trying to solve a problem with what I did not see, right? That's what all businesses are. You solve a problem. And then just getting myself out there in front of the masses where people genuinely connect with my mission and what I'm trying to do. And, you know, the rest is history. When you're authentic and you're yourself, you know, people tag along to that. So I'm genuinely helping you grow your business. But of course, you got to show up fully for yourself. But in all essence, that's what has come from me just really generating those things and really seeing women.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that. So I wasn't sure, because I know you said a little bit there in terms of the name, Girls Like Us. How did that come about? How did you discover the name Girls Like Us?
It was just somebody, I just want somebody to relate with me. Originally, it was like, I need somebody that's going to relate to me, that understands what I'm going through, what I'm trying to do. I don't want to feel alone, right? Because a lot of times we feel like we're alone until we're in communities that are people like us, girls like us. At that time,
like that.
That's what it was. So I needed somebody that could relate to me, that understood me, that wanted to go where I was going, that was having conversations like me, who wanted to go higher like me and not be mediocre. And that's where the name came from. I wanted women like us to come together and let's make this work.
So okay, so tell us this: are you helping minority business owners, small women that own businesses? Maybe they don't have the income or the cash flow coming in monthly. Maybe the $2,000 a month that you mentioned or you alluded to earlier. Maybe they don't have it. Are you helping those women as well? Are they getting the same type of help that maybe the woman that's bringing in $10,000 a month? Are you giving the same type of effort, the same type of passion that you're giving us right now? Are you giving these women the same type of energy that you give the $2,000 a month to the person that's making $10,000 a month? I want to know that right now here on the Pimp Game Podcast.
Yes. And then mind you, I'm big on reframer. It takes the same energy to make $1 as it takes to make $100,000. The energy is the same. The mindset is all the things that we work around. But yes, I do work with all frames. So Made Herself a Boss, that brand works with the starter. So if you just had an idea and you're trying to figure out how to put it together, that's the brand that you go to. If no matter where you are on that continuum that I talked about, no matter how much money, or if you just started 2 seconds ago, we work with all women in different ways on making sure that they can grow themselves on that continuum. It's so possible for them to do that. But it's like I said, it's the same energy for the person making 2,000 to the person that's making 20,000. Same energy.
I like that. I like that. Now, I got a little beef to pick with you because I hear women. What's up with the fellas? You not helping us? What's up? What's going on? I want to know how to scale. And there's other dudes out there who want to know how to scale. Why you leaving us out? That's what I want to know. What's up? Money making shot.
I always
What's
take
up?
that same heat. So my private clients, a lot of my private clients are men, right? So I don't discriminate. I like money. Money is green to me, right? So I like all money. But my niche, who I'm passionate about, what I do, it is with women. Forefront, you're going to see all things girls. But I do have people that drop in my DMs that like to pick the beef with me, that say, wait a minute, you making these people, what about me? My thing is, I do work with men. You want to work with me, hop my DM. If you're serious, I do work with men. It's usually more on the VIP things. The one thing I love about men when it comes to business is that I like telling people what to do. Men, a lot of the men clients that I've worked with, they come to me with their issue. I strategize with them. I tell them what they do. They execute. They come back with the results, and we're done. Yes. I love a person that executes, right? So I love when I get a chance to work with my male clients. My women clients are just my passion, right? Nothing wrong with it. But I do work with men. I know business, and not just one part of business, but all parts of business. So if you're a male, female, whoever you may be, I can work with you. It's just the forefront of the brands that I work with that I have established and grew are just for women. But yes, if you need some help, let's have a conversation and see what I can do to help you get to the next level you're desiring for yourself. But yeah, no beef.
Like
I love
that.
them all. I love y'all. I love y'all too.
All right. Yo, if you are just joining us, we are live on the Pimp Game Podcast. That's right. We are here talking to the infamous SHINIKA, a.k.a. Money Making Shy. I love it. We are here picking her brain about her company, Girls Like Us. And she now just revealed something new to me. She also works with the fellas. So fellas, if you want to make money, you want to have your business scale, that's right, you want to hit up Money Making Shy. So let me ask you, if there's a young girl out there who want to do her own Girls Like Us, there's a young dude out there who wants to do his own Girls Like Us, or with men like us, obviously, right? What would you tell them to do? What are some of the pitfalls you would tell them to watch out for in terms of helping people make other businesses make money as yourself?
Yeah, I would say a couple of things, but I would say be clear. Clarity always brings cash. So when you're clear on who you want to talk to, when you're clear on the one problem you're solving, the one solution that's for those people, cash flow always comes through easily. So I would say for the person who's just starting, write it out. Be clear on who you want to talk to. Who are you? And when you figure out who you want to talk to, what are their pain points? Why would they even want to join your group? What's so special about you? Get clear upon that. Get clear on how you're going to help them do the things. Like, what is the one solution? Mind you, how I said one. A lot of times we like to focus on all these things, have all these side hustles, do all these things. That's actually operating in lack. And when you operate in lack, you're stagnant and you're not strutting in significance. Okay. So focus on the one business. When you're focusing on the one business, you can scale it all the way up until the business no longer needs you. And then you can go off and do the different things. But I would tell that person, just get crystal clear on who they are, who they serve, and the problem that they're solving, and the clear solution for those people. Also focus on the messaging in your marketing. Like, social media is not marketing, it's awareness. Stop posting and thinking everybody's going to flock to it. It don't work like that. There's 50 marketing revenues that you can be doing. Find the ones that work for you and work it. And don't count on social media, right? So I would say, make sure that the messaging is saying the things that the people you want to serve are saying. Those were things I would tell them to say, and also really just get clear on who you are. A lot of the times what stops us and keeps us procrastinating, staying and stuck and not pricing ourselves right is our mind, how we feel about ourselves. 9 times out of 10, when you have a money problem, money is all about how you see yourself. Period. That's what money is. Money is energy. It's all around you. You got access to it. If you're an entrepreneur, you got a printing press out back. It's your brilliance. Use it. So I'm saying all that to say, get clear on who you are. Your mind, work on the 6 inches in between your heads, because then so you can feel six figures in between your hands, and that will catapult you farther than anything. Anything is really working and being clear on who you are, and a lot of the mindset shifts that happen in your lifetime as you're growing, even in your regular life, right? We change, we evolve, we grow, but if we're not consistently working on the inner us, the things that people don't really want to confront, it stops the desires where we have. And not everything is pulled on money, right? Desires of family, desires of freedom, desires of peace, whatever those desires are for yourself. If you're not really working on your mind or the inner things, you stop those things from coming to you quicker. So that's what I would say to the people out there that are just starting or wanting to have a group or wanting to do anything. It applies. Principles.
Okay.
Everyone.
So let me ask you this, because you alluded to something that I think is very prevalent. I hear it all the time. Tyler Perry alluded to it. When a lot of business owners, people who are entrepreneurs, when they're doing things, they got this hustle, they got that hustle, they got like 5 hustles. I had somebody come and tell me one day, oh, I got 5 businesses, but the person was just starting their business, but yet they got 5. And you want me to believe all of them are successful? No. I've been doing this. I know there's no way, because it only takes a while to get your business off the ground. How hard is it? This is my question to you. How hard is it for an entrepreneur to be doing this one thing over here, and maybe the money isn't coming in the way they want it to, for them to stop right there and just go to the next thing, because this thing over here ain't making the money as quick as I want it to? How hard is that for a business owner, a full-time entrepreneur?
I don't like to say the word hard because I'm always careful what I say, but it's not
Okay.
smart. So if you have, like you said in the example, you said if you have 5 businesses, you don't even have enough time to focus on 5 in the way that it's growing and generating revenue. And I mean generating revenue to the fact that the business is sustaining itself. If one marketing revenue takes 90 days for you to know if that actually works, you need time to work on your messaging and your marketing to even know if that business is going to generate you cash. So if you got 5 and you just started yesterday, 9 times out of 10, you're really not making anything. You're just putting out and not getting nothing back. So if no one takes any advice from me, which is fine, do the one thing, focus on the one thing. And let's take success leaves clues, right? Let's look at our newest billionaire, Rihanna, our beautiful princess, right? Look how she did it. She sang. She was singing, Umbrella, Ella. All she did was sing. She stopped singing. She started working on acting. So she did the one thing. She went into acting. She did the one thing. When she was done that, she started the Fenty, right? The one thing. And now you're starting to see different branches of Fenty, correct? And now she's this billionaire. You didn't see Rihanna singing Ella while trying to create Fenty, while trying to act and try to do all the things, did you? No. They focus on the one thing, grow it, assess it, go to the next. So if you don't take advice from me, success leaves clues. Look at the amazing people that we have in front of us and look how they build their business. They focused on the one thing and then they branched off to different things. So if you have people out here who are having 5 or 6 side hustles, let them know, hey, Money Making Shy told me and taught me that you are actually operating out of lack. Lack goes nowhere, and we are not destined for lack. We are destined for more and abundance. So pause, figure out which business makes sense for you, and know the why. When you know the why, your what makes more sense. Why am I doing this business? And not the surface rooted reason, the real reason that makes you cry, that makes you can't sleep at night, that has the fears prevalent for you. That's the business you should be doing. Because 9 times out of 10, it's that business that's connected to your purpose that's prevailing you. Ooh, that
I like that.
Please.
I like that. I like that. Yo, if you are just joining us, we are live on the Pimp Game Podcast. We are here with the infamous Shy. That's right, aka Money Making Shy. That's right. She is talking about her company, Girls Like Us, and telling us, giving us the blueprint on how to stick with one business. Don't go all over the place. Stick with one. All right? So let me ask you right now, in terms of business, when it comes to Girls Like Us, what was your first ever challenge when you started running the company, when you got it off of the ground? I know you had some challenges. What was the first challenge that you had? Maybe it came from a client. Maybe it came from setting something up. What was your first challenge when you dealt with girls like us?
It was how to streamline it. It was that, and I'll say the biggest challenge, honestly, that I had with Girls Like Us and then going into Made Herself a Boss and then the many things that I do today was really seeing myself the way God has always saw me. I alluded to earlier about confidence. A lot of times it's my confidence that stopped me from a lot of opportunities because I didn't believe in myself enough, right? I didn't see myself as this brilliant girl. I didn't see the things that God already saw for me. And it wasn't until through therapy and a lot of work and a lot of confidence and a lot of good girlfriends I had that really saw me before I could see myself. It was really seeing myself the way God has always saw me. 9 times out of 10, that is really the issue of why we're not really doing a lot of things that we said we're going to do, because we don't see ourselves as it before we are it. A bottle of abundance. You must be it before you are it. You must act in it before you have it. So it's really just, that was the biggest challenge that stopped me from a lot of things with Girls Like Us. It was like doubting, who am I? I question, who am I to do these great things? Who am I to tell people what to do if I didn't make this level of money yet? But then I had to think about it. I've done it before. I've done it for corporations. I've done it for people. Who am I not? Who am I not to? I've made a lot of people this money. Who am I not to help these people do these things? So it wasn't until I really did a lot of reframing, a lot of mindset work of who I saw myself to be, was when a lot of things really shifted and really just catapulted to a lot of opportunities, a lot of people, a lot of impact, meeting the right people. I always say, God, have the right people around me so I can make things shake. You know, all I want to do is show up and shake it like Beyonce. That's all I want to do. I want to be the talent so I can help you. That's what that means. And it was really just having those people and really working within myself so I can be this person. But that was the hugest struggle. And sometimes, you know, when I get to the next level, the fears don't stop. They get louder. So it's really just reminding myself and sitting in the energy of who I am and who I'm called to be and the things I'm supposed to do in this world. So, yeah.
I like that. I like that. I really like that. So we talked about it earlier in the show.
Mm-hmm.
Today we're talking about the Ime Udoka cheating scandal with the head coach of the Boston Celtics cheating on Nia Long. Right? It was consensual with the lady from the VP of her husband was the VP of player operations, and he was cheating with the wife. Let me ask you, should the NBA, should the Celtics have held the lady who was, having relations with the head coach? Should she have been held accountable as well? Or do you feel like it's just on the coach?
Oh Lord, you asking me this question. At the end of the day, right is right and wrong is wrong. And we are adults and we know the things that we do, right? So everybody should be held accountable for the things that they do. A lot of forgiveness work needs to happen. A lot of prayer and healing needs to happen. And I'm going to end it like that because I don't really know too much on the situation. But I am a believer of, we do know the difference between right and wrong. We do know the difference. We know what we're doing, what we're not supposed to be doing. And the things that we don't do come to light, and we need to be held accountable for the things that we do wrong and apologize. And for all parties, they need to work on forgiveness of self, forgiveness of other people, and healing at that point so people can move on to whatever their next best thing is.
I like that. Well said. Well said. So, for those people out there who might be looking to get services from Money Making Shy, what's up? How do they contact you? Via email, Instagram, website, whatever. Tell the new fans out there how to get in touch with Money Making Shy.
Well, hey, y'all. Hey, my new friends. You can contact me on Instagram. She is SHINIKA. And I'm sure he'll have it in the show notes or in the captions. Reach out to me. Let's have a conversation. I like to talk. So let's have a conversation so I can see, where you are, where you desire to be, and how I can actually take you there, or how because it's a teamwork effort, right? You have to show up fully because I'm going to show up for you, but you got to show up for yourself. You can also go to Made Herself a Boss, all spelled out, Made Herself a Boss. You can go connect there, or girls.like us and connect there, and I'm there in the DMs. And let's have the conversation. Let's see how we can make you some money for the things that you desire. Because what I do know, in order to be the change you want to see, you got to have some change, right? So let's talk about how we can get that done for you and all the various factors. Click my link in bio, play around. There's freebies in there, there's things in there, but let's ultimately have that conversation in the DM so that we can see where you need to be going.
All right, I like that. I like that. So, do you have any final thoughts for your fans out there? Anything you would like to say? Any type of shout outs you want to give before we end and sign off here on Pimp Game?
Oh, let me see. Oh, yes, House of Alignment. Let's connect, girl. My last thoughts. I probably have last thoughts, but I'm big on be careful of the things that you say, because you speak and you'll speak what you'll have in fruition. Everything that you want and desire is already yours. It's already yours. That money-making business, that $1 million business, all that stuff is already yours. It's already there. You just need to get there through the vehicles that you desire. So let's do that. Don't forget to do your forgiveness work, because 9 times out of 10 is the forgiveness that's blocking the flow. And let's have a good time. Let's connect. Let's have those conversations. And yeah, be good to yourself. That's the only thing I can say right now. Let's connect. I would love to get my hands on your thoughts, your business, so we can actually make things happen for you.
All right, I like that. That concludes our show. Now, first, I would like to thank the viewers out there for tuning in. All right. Also, our YouTube subscribers out there, I'd like to thank you for tuning in as well. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And also, you want to turn on the notifications so when we upload new videos, you get them first. All right, we got you. And also, we like to thank Money Making Shy for coming on the show and blessing us with her presence. That's right. And next week, we got a brand new guest. That's right. He goes by the name of Big Neil. He is the owner and CEO of Lions Den Realty. He will be on the show next week. All right? You don't want to miss it. Tune in. All right? We got you. We got you. All right, tune in next week on Pimp Game, the podcast. You don't want to miss it. Holla.